Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Ricketts.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I'd also like to thank our witnesses for being here today. Secretary Fernandez, you said in your opening remarks the People's Republic of China was a competitor. With all due respect, they're an adversary. President Xi has said that he wants to be the global dominating power by 2049. That means displacing us. We should take him seriously. They are an adversary. And I want to talk specifically about Taiwan. They have a very consequential presidential election coming up January 13th of next year. And the PRC knows this and is looking to influence Taiwanese politics. And it's done, one of the ways they're doing it is through that economic coercion that you were talking about. And so they've launched an investigation into trade barriers on 2,000 Taiwanese products. And that investigation was supposed to end October 12th, and now they've said it could go on until January 12th, obviously a day before the Taiwanese go to the polls. Now, I know that the administration has been working on a trade initiative, which is a good step. I was also proud to support the Taiwan trade agreement there. But Taiwan is still dependent on about, I think, 25% of its exports go to the People's Republic of China, about 20% of its imports coming from that. What is the Biden administration doing to counter what China is doing to influence these presidential elections, to be involved in these politics? And also, what is the administration doing with regard to preventing this economic coercion?
Thank you for your question. This issue is a little bit personal to me. I actually, when I was Assistant Secretary, I was the highest ranked State Department official to visit Taiwan in the first term of the Obama administration. Taiwan is a constant reminder to the PRC that you don't have to trade personal freedom for economic growth. It punches above its weight. It's our 9th largest trading partner in our agricultural space. It's the 6th largest market for the U.S. 90% of advanced semiconductors come from Taiwan. What we have been doing at the State Department is, first of all, I lead our dialogue with Taiwan, and there we meet at least once a year. We talk economic coercion, we talk supply chains, we talk energy, we talk trade. And we have also launched a science and technology dialogue. We are helping Taiwan weather these kinds of threats. Our colleagues at Treasury can talk about the tax situation. I know that USTR is also discussing a trade agreement with Taiwan. I am committed to supporting Taiwan, and that's what we're doing at the State Department.
So you mentioned the negotiations with Taiwan, and I know there's more work being done on the trade initiative. Has lowering tariffs on Taiwanese products been a part of those conversations?
Sir, I'm not privy to the details of that, but I know that is one of the issues that Taiwan was planning to raise. But I do not know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that would be one of the things we could do to kind of lessen the economic coercion, the economic leverage that the People's Republic of China has on Taiwan.
That's correct. I mean, they are, as I said, 90% of our advanced chips right now come from Taiwan. They are also very interested in the IRA, the possibilities that are there, and they're taking advantage of it. So I think everything's on the table just to support this kind of an effort.
Great. Let me switch gears on you just a minute. You mentioned Lithuania, and again, I think that's a great example of how the U.S. can counter the PRC's economic coercion. I was in Lithuania not too long ago, and we were speaking with the foreign minister, Landsbergis, and he had mentioned that one of the things that the People's Republic of China was doing was not only targeting Lithuania, but, for example, I think he mentioned German car companies that were using Lithuanian parts. What's your analysis of this kind of secondary coercion on German companies and how effective it's been, and what kind of things can we do as the United States to counter it?
Well, it shows the creativity of the PRC, and this is something that was hard to predict. What they had done in the past is go after direct products. When they realized that this was not working with Lithuania, they ratcheted it up, and they included components in automobiles, or actually in any EU products. Mm-hmm. This got the EU into the act, and what they did is they alienated the EU. The EU started a WTO case against the PRC that we joined. They also came out with an anti-coercion instrument, a piece of legislation on this. So this backfired. But the lesson here is we cannot underestimate the ability of the PRC to look for weaknesses, and I think we've got to prepare for that.
Yeah, thank you, Secretary Fernandez. And again, can't underestimate them. That's why they're an adversary, not just a competitor. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Coons.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member. Thank you, Chairman Menendez.